What's going on, guys? Josh from SoccerReviewsForYou.com bringing you the What's in My Soccer Bag video for the month of May 2017. Now, this is a series where I highlight all of the best products that I found myself using throughout the previous month. This includes apparel, equipment, as well as footwear. I go over each individual item and I tell you why I really liked it. And of course, all the items that you see in today's video, you can purchase for yourself by either clicking the little pop-up in the corner of the screen or the first link down below in the description of this video. That'll take you to the What's in My Soccer Bag page on my website, where you'll find individual buy it now links with exclusive SR4U coupon codes, where you'll be able to pick up all of these items below their normal retail prices. If you guys enjoy the What's in My Soccer Bag series and want to continue seeing it happen on a monthly basis, be sure to support this video with a like. And without further ado, let's get into what I thought were the best items from May 2017. So starting off with the bag, I went with something new this month. This is the Adidas Primero 2 backpack. It retails for $90, but it's very high quality. I had the original variation of this bag, and this is just that much nicer. It's got their Hydro Shield material on the outside, which is pretty much weatherproof, so if it rains on the bag, everything on the inside is not going to get wet. It's got this really interesting central compartment with a little bit of a mesh bag on the inside as well, so you can put your electronics, phone, whatever it may be at the front. Easy access. It's got a nice separate shoe compartment on the bottom as well, which is pretty cool. It's got load spring straps, which are super comfortable to wear. I wore this backpack for 3 days straight while I was in London, pretty much all day long, and didn't have any discomfort at all. So really, really nice, even with some heavy stuff in the bag. And then you got your big central compartment as well as a laptop compartment on the inside. So it does everything you need a backpack to do. It's a little bit pricey, but you get what you pay for in this particular instance. So opening up the bag to see what's on the inside, because that is what most of you guys are here to see, I would assume. Gonna move this over to the side. And the first item that I have for you guys are the Strela Body Shield Slider Shorts. These are essentially compression shorts, which I think personally, at least for me, in terms of what I like, are a necessity when I'm playing any sport at all. So it's compression shorts with the added benefit of the pour-on foam running down the side of either leg. Pretty much no visible bulk that you can see or really feel when you're wearing them, but it's a little bit of extra impact protection from little bumps to the side of the leg, or even when you're doing a slide tackle or something like that. It makes a big impact in the long run versus just a regular pair of compression shorts that you can pay a lot of money for and not have the added protection. Retail on these guys with an SR4U coupon code is about $54. I think if you're looking for good soccer specific compression shorts, those are the ones to get. As far as a training top is concerned, I went with this guy right here, which I really think is a cool looking training top. This is part of the new Adidas Tango collection, and this is their Tango Cage jersey. Retail is $45, so it's not too bad in terms of price, but it's got this cool kind of retro design with the black and gray scale with the white detailing. It almost looks like it's spray painted on. And again, it has that kind of old school vibe to it. And then I really like how it has the embroidered Adidas logo and then a club crest and sponsor that's just kind of a blacked out circle and rectangle. I just think that's a really neat look. It's got the Adidas stripes there on the shoulders, and it's pretty much just a standard jersey with the retro vibe to it. Pattern is on the front and back. Nice lightweight Climate Cool material. And it's also one of those pieces of apparel that you can wear casually as well. It's like wearing a soccer jersey, but not necessarily wearing a jersey. It's kind of got that cool, almost streetwear type look to it, which again, I think looks really neat. As far as training shorts are concerned, I picked up a lot of the new Barca training gear. This is the first of the items that I'm going to show you right here. This is their 2017-2018 squad training shorts. Retail on these guys is $40 US, and they've actually changed the shorts quite a bit coming from, I guess, previous seasons. The material now is a little bit thicker and more stretchy, which I personally do prefer. It's got the little slits on the side of the leg. Then you can see on the Barca shorts, they added this kind of blue pattern running down the side of either leg, which looks really cool. You got the embroidered Nike swoosh and Barca crest on either side. It's got zipper pockets as well. And again, they're just good quality shorts. The fact that they do have pockets mean that you can wear them casually a little bit more easily as well, so you have somewhere to put your phone and wallet. And again, for $40, I honestly don't think it's that bad of a value. The quality is definitely there. As far as long sleeve stuff is concerned, because it was still fairly cool at night in May, even certain days were on the cooler side in general. This is also part of that 2017-2018 Barca collection. This is their long sleeve squad top. Retail on this guy, $80, so not super cheap. It's got the quarter zip style to it, and they've changed this material as well. It's super soft down the middle, which is really nice, but the arms are more of a stretchy material. It's got that same pattern, but in red going down the shoulders. Obviously the crest as well as the Nike swoosh on the front. Then on the back, you guys can see that it does have the Beko sponsor as well, which I think is a neat little touch. It's just something that makes it look more, I guess, high-end to a certain extent, and it is the same variation that you'll see the pros on Barcelona wearing in practice. It also fits really nicely, and it's just a super comfortable piece of apparel to wear. You can also wear it casually as well, which is always nice. And then rounding out the Barca stuff, I went with these pants as well as part of this new collection. Pretty much all the Nike clubs are going to have the same apparel, just with different colors and slightly different styling. But Barca is the first one to get all of it released to the public. And like I said, this is kind of what I've been using. So these are the training pants for the 2017-2018 season. And again, they've changed these a little bit as well. The material's gotten a little bit thicker and it's got this nice stretchiness to it. Has that same pattern consistent with the shorts in blue running down the side of either leg. The crest and the Nike swoosh. Obviously they are tapered soccer specific pants. It does have the zipper as well, which we didn't always get with the previous variations. With some people like the zipper, some people prefer not to have it. I prefer not having it just for the sake of not having that little bit of extra bulk. I always seem to kind of bump the side of the zipper when I'm actually playing, but having the zipper is definitely not a bad thing as well. Again, especially if you want to wear them casually. It also does have the pockets. Actually, do these not have pockets? No, they don't. Sorry, I'm mistaken. The shorts have the pockets, but the pants don't have pockets. Not sure why they did that, but anyways, still really, really comfortable pants, and the retail on these guys is $75, so they're not necessarily too bad in terms of price. Put those over to the side, and we'll move on to the next item, which is a rain jacket. This is from Adidas, and this is their ZNE Climastorm Windbreaker. Now, this is kind of an unusual item in that it's not really soccer specific. It's more so just kind of part of their sports training line, if you will, but I wore it for soccer, and you can wear it casually as well because it does look pretty cool. It's in this interesting kind of green color, and basically this is a super thin, super lightweight, breathable rain wind jacket. And it's a little bit longer as well, as you guys can see when I'm actually wearing it. I think it looks really, really cool. It's got pretty much no branding except for the Adidas logo on the shoulder. It fits more loose in general, which is not a bad thing at all. It's got the built-in hood, which is really, really cool. And then on the back, you'll find that it's got the laser cut holes for ventilation, as well as a little pocket on the back where you can actually fit the jacket into its own compartment. It's got its own little kind of, it wraps up into a little piece, like a little square basically, so you can slide it in your bag. It takes up almost no space at all, and you can have it just in case at all times. So overall, really, really nice. The quality on this thing is excellent, and the retail price is fairly reasonable at $90 US. So it's not super cheap, but it's not crazy expensive either, and just a nice windbreaker jacket in general that you can carry around with you at all times just in case. As far as socks are concerned, I actually ended up picking up these, and I quite like them. This is the Adidas Speed Mesh Crew Socks. Retail on these guys, $15 US, and they're available in quite a few different colors. This is obviously the black variation, and I picked these up mainly because I thought it looked cool. The part that does obviously stick up above your ankle and through the mid part of your shin. It's got this interesting kind of three-stripe design going on the front, I guess the top part and the bottom part of the crew sock length piece. It's got the padded targeted zones there on the bottom of the foot. They're very high quality, super soft material. It actually has an embroidered Adidas logo there on the front as well. And they're really nice socks in general. I think people really undervalue training socks, period. I think if you're training regularly and you don't have a nice pair of socks, or you find that you're getting blisters a lot and you're not wearing nicer quality socks, definitely worth the invest in my opinion. And for 15 bucks, it's not super cheap, but it's definitely not super expensive either. Well worth it in my opinion. As far as shin guards and shin guards accessories go, I've been using these guys right here for a little while now. These are the Strela Body Shield shin guard sleeves, and basically what's great about these, the Strela Body Shield leg sleeves, sorry. And what's great about these is they act as shin guard sleeves, so it's got a sleeve that you put on, and it's got silicone pads on the top and bottom to hold the sleeve in place. Then it has this built-in pocket on the front, where because of the design, the actual shin guards can't fall through the bottom of the sleeve, which is really nice. And then similar to the slider shorts, it does have the built-in pour-on foam down the side of either leg, providing protection in an area that you wouldn't normally have it. So it basically eliminates the need for tape to hold your shin guards in place. They're comfortable to wear. They hold your shin guards in place really nicely. Plus you get the added protection, and they're fairly inexpensive at $30 US, which you're going to easily spend over the course of a season on tape anyway. So for me, Big fan of those, use them pretty much every time that I play when I'm wearing shin guards. And then speaking of shin guards, haven't really switched that up because I haven't really come across anything that comes close to these guys. These are the 3rd generation C6 Agility carbon fiber shin guards. Retail on these guys with an SR4U coupon code is about $135, so they definitely are not cheap. They are some of the more expensive shin guards that you can buy right now, but the quality is best of the best. They are aerospace grade carbon fiber, handmade in the US, as thin as it gets, as strong as it gets, as light as it gets. They fit extremely well. They're available in all kinds of different sizes, both in terms of length, but also just general size. You can get the speed variation or the max variation, depending on if you want more or less coverage. And again, they're the best of the best in every single category, and they'll essentially last you for the rest of your life. The last pair of shin guards that you'll ever need. I guess that's the selling point here. So if you're willing to invest a lot of money in a single pair of shin guards that you're going to use for a long time, I think that those are the best ones that you should buy, period. There isn't a better option in my opinion. Moving on, we of course have to have a ball, and this is the new Select Brilliant Super Match Ball. Retail is $145, so it's cheaper than the Adidas and Nike match balls, which retail for about $160, only cheaper by $15. But I think a lot of people, when they think high-end match ball, they don't necessarily think outside of Nike and Adidas, but this is a very well-made ball. Select is an extremely reputable manufacturer of soccer balls. They've been around for a long time. I guess football, if you're in Europe or the UK, depending on whatever you want to call it. But super high quality. It's got this really interesting panel design and texturing to it, more of a standard traditional style in terms of the 32 panel construction. But again, the build quality is excellent, and Select as a whole just offers really, really good products across the board, not just high end, but also in their low end balls. I would say for sure their low end balls are better than what you're going to find from the same price points equivalent from Nike and Adidas. But if you're looking for a top end ball and you just want something a little bit different, I happen to think that this looks really, really cool, and it performs the part as well. The Select Brilliant Super is definitely one of those balls that you may want to consider. Finally, we have the shoes themselves. So quite a few choices for May. I decided not to include the X 17 generation boots just because they kind of came out on May 31st. So it was a little bit of a late entry, but still a late May entry, and I decided to include them. Is the Adidas Nemesis 17.1. I think this is a really solid shoe in general. The replacement for the Messi line, which I much prefer these over the Messi boot in general, be it the 16.1 or the 16 Plus Pure Agility. And if you're asking if I can prefer this over the 17 Plus 360 Agility, the laceless variation, yes I do. I just think this is a better shoe in general. And again, it's a comfortable shoe. It fits really nicely. I think the styling is quite cool. I know that's not for everybody, but in general, I'm a fan of these. I think they're very, very good. If you guys want to see my playtest video on these and learn a little bit more about them, I'll leave a little pop-up on screen. You can go ahead and check it out. But Nemesis 17.1, I think they're excellent new boots. And then finally, an earlier entry in May, or something that I kind of newly discovered, even though it's not really a new shoe. This is the Diadora Brazil OG, the made in Italy kind of remake variation of the 1984 Diadora Brazil. And the quality on these guys is exceptional. I think that this is probably the best leather quality you're gonna find on any shoe right now. They aren't cheap, with a retail price of $270, I believe, $280 maybe. I could be wrong, but they're really, really expensive. You could get technically very similar quality from something like Copa Mundial, but this fits a little bit more sleek. I think it looks more cool. It's definitely more, I guess, prestigious and unique in comparison to a Copa Mundial. Not to take anything away from the Copa, because they're absolutely fantastic, but I love these. They're available in some really nice colorways, this being the blackout variation. And if you're just a fan of really pure, very simple, high quality Italian made kangaroo leather soccer shoes, I really think that this is one that you should have on your list of considerations, because it's the best of the best in my opinion when you're talking about that style of shoe. Alright guys, so that is it for this month's What's in My Soccer Bag video. If you did see something that you're interested in, again, it's the first link down below in the description. That'll take you to the What's in My Soccer Bag page on my website, where you'll find individual buy it now links with exclusive SR4U coupon codes, where you'll be able to pick that item up below its normal retail price. If you have any questions regarding anything in today's video, leave it down below in the comments and I definitely will get an answer out to you. If you enjoyed today's video and enjoy this series in general, be sure to support this video with a like. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear. You can find all my social media information linked down below in the description as well. And other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. And as always, thanks for watching.